doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
Yeah, they did say that. They will get, oh boy. And then they thinking that Kyler Murray might fall.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bubbling.
Don't they got the third round pick? I mean, the number 3 pick?
Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how the poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a laser, my posse deep in our rating. We act a fool for
the Steelers is out of there. The Bengals ain't got a head coach.
Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. We get flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cap a roof for you all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. Fair Gama stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny house.
Over here in a few pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
All right, let's use it.
Bubbling.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the
Le'Veon to the Bears, I like it, I like that
boy.
idea.
You could never do what I do boy, still ducking
what? Nah, he
wanna
come?
In Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know.
Yeah. There's a chair right behind there.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. Her rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This open.
Pulled out a beer. I wouldn't mind one to myself.
Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court.
Magically pull another one out.
One stop like a Walmart. We got
I got this from Sub.
for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team of the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin.
I nose went straight in the air.
Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling on like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go.
So my partner told me, like, why he don't want me to give you a beer? Who is him? I don't know. Do he buy you beer? He supplies you? No.
Act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you. Curry keeps the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder.
Yeah.
Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why this nigga let me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like
Man, I had a beer for you.
got it on my own with no help, man.
Nah, he had down there with Dion.
In myself, man. They need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big.
He played for the Packers now.
Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
I don't understand
Pocket
that
too
either.
big, they sumo. Money doubles love like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call it a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, see them. Acrobat with the my flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too
still got that trash ass offensive line.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back.
Yeah.
Money back.
You thought we were joking?
I do the Maybach on Monday.
Hey, so
Friday. This is sweet. Saturday. That's just what I say. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
We got Deion Sanders. That's when you got trade talent for talent, player for player. Oh, man.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Nah, you don't believe in the
Here we go. 319.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Adams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
no more.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up
But
a lot
they
of
traded
yardage after the
Odell
catch.
Beckham.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run it here with Adams.
Oh, my God.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two
Nice
shy of
hands
the
on,
40.
man. We need to go talk
An
to Big Mike.
11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Who's that? You know, your mama
Well, that
just
certainly
left
looked
about
like
10
something that they
minutes
discussed all
Yeah.
week in
I tried to
practice, getting
stop,
ready for
but I
this one.
couldn't.
Take the
Now
big
you know what
shot
she
right
said.
out of the gate. At
gotta
worst,
find your way
you'll
over.
open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back
Yeah.
on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And your phone dead.
All right,
You
here we
charge
go.
your phone card.
Green.
You know it, too.
Back to
I
throw
told her,
now
man,
on 2nd and 10.
phone,
Throwing for
Hey, I
Brian
think what
He's
I'm
got
saying.
him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I forgot your mama knew me. Your sister got big. Beautiful little girl. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, who are these folks in front of my house at first?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I ain't know she was mad.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Oh,
Practice
God,
it,
that's
preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it
You should
over.
have told her, go ahead, come on
Yet they
down.
are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
19.
I ain't saying you all you had to say what you
All right, now look at this.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Leopard. Leopard. Gun,
Whatever you
gun,
see, it ain't
gun,
open.
gun.
Back to throw now on first down. He
told you,
couldn't
whatever you
quite
see,
hold
it
it.
ain't
Got
open.
hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Where's your mother, Mac? She's in the car. For what?
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Y'all already got rid of Nick Foles. It'll be a stupid trade.
Leopard. Leopard.
I'ma say it. Yeah, he's focused.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I got touched by my own
At the
player.
22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Going to throw right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Yeah, you know, when I play, normally when you see me, yeah, I'll be putting one on there. Because they got that jersey for me. Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's the original. That's why I can't leave you to see. Man, I want my team back.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Mac, are you up? Happy birthday.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Man.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I won't be here next week, but I'll take care of you next week. I mean, this week. You see, I called for you, and you came from down the street.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Call him Mac.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position.
No, you can't marry Brock Lesnar, girl. I don't care how much the person.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
Yeah, he did.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Right here. And we're going to win again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down. That's Adams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
I'm trying to win a game. You niggas are jumping offside. Boy, you foul. I find out who will.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I ain't got that many shotgun plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't know. I'm running out of place to hit this nigga with.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Allen's. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gone, 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 gone.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm looking at you, rookie. You better give me this touchdown, rookie. Yeah.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Smart man says kick. Whoever watching this stream, remember.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down now, Adams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Titans on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
No. Jack, Patriot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The plan is to stop him before he throws. If he runs with the ball, hit him in his pussy. If he throw it, pick him up. It's that simple.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. staying on his feet. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Looking to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get the nigga all day.
They'll set up a throw. They almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And the Titans getting set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd down, Adams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Will be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. The point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Titans on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, what else is new? They fall again. That's now.